This is my bi-weekly paycheck budget breakdown, and I want to let you guys know where I'm allocating $1,084.99. So let's get started. This video might be a tad bit long because usually I am not making $1,084.99, and I keep looking over because I have my breakdown right here in front of me, but I am going to screen record my phone so I'm able to share with you and show you guys what I am, where I'm allocating this money so you guys can see this in like real time. And it is September 12th. It is 7:13 p.m. I just finished cleaning up the house and doing the things that I need to do. I'm actually cooking my dinner now. So I'm cooking, so if you hear some noise, it is my stove. I don't know why it makes noise, but so let's start screen recording so you guys can see in real time how I'm allocating or where I'm allocating this money. So let's get started. So 9 to 5, you guys already know, $850. And then Depot, I made $2.99, which $2.99 I'll take. And then Macari, I made $32. Offer Up, I made those $50 because I sold my silhouette. I was having it up there for $100, but I was just like, you know what, let me lower the price, which was $75, but the silhouette was up there for a minute. So I said, you know what, let me just lower the price. Somebody offered 40, and I was like, hey, I'll take 50, and they gave me 50, and I had that in cash. So, and then I made $150 because I worked an extra day, right? So I don't have that cash in hand, but we'll get to that when I give you my breakdown. So the total here is $1,084.99. So now we are going to go into our expenses. So you guys know I pay $345 because I do half and half, so I'll be able to have some type of money, because if I pay for it all in one paycheck, I'm not gonna have really nothing to do anything with. So I break it down in two. And then cell phone, $100. MTA, I'm doing 70. Okay guys, so with MTA, I decided to start tapping. I know that I'm going to be spending way more money tapping than I do with an unlimited. But I got to get used to doing the tapping because it's going to be over December 31st of 2025. So that's what I've been doing. I've been tapping to see how much have I spent. And so far for this week alone, I already spent $40. So, and I saved $66. I still have something. And then, you know, if I don't go nowhere, I don't have to spend the money. I could use it for next week. So it's the weekend. I don't think I'm going to be doing much, but you never know. I might decide to just step out and do something by myself or do something with my daughter. So we'll see. I'll tell you guys how is that working out. I'm not going to lie. I am a little nervous because it's like if I get ahead and walk a dog, I got to pay the $2.90. And then I heard that the car fare is going up to $3. So I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So MTA 70, Apple Music is $16.99, ad free. I still have it, guys, but we watch Amazon. So ad free, just so you guys know, because I know I get that question a lot, is Prime. So I don't have no commercials. Their commercials are really long, which I told my daughter I might take it off because back in the days when I was growing up, we had to sit during those commercials and we didn't have a problem with it then. So we shouldn't have a problem with it now. So let's see. You still might see it on here for a little while, and then I might just take it off, and that's a maybe. Lifetime, I pay $4.99. Laundry, this time I am taking out 30 because I was realizing that I was only taking out 20, but then what happens in between checks of that week, I don't get paid since I get paid bi-weekly. So I said, you know what, let me take out 30 so I could do 15 and 15, which today I washed clothes and I didn't have to touch that money because I had quarters from the last $20 that I washed clothes. So I still have the $30, so that's a good thing. So I might just roll over to the next time I have to wash. And then loan 5, I did 25. Enjoy Life, I decided to give it $5 because I kind of want to build Enjoy Life envelope, which I have it on Capital One as a bucket, because I want to be able to do more things in the summer. And I noticed that this summer, because I was paying off debt, I really didn't do much. I enjoyed my summer as much as I could, but I want to do a little bit more. So that's where those $5 is going to start building my Enjoy Life category. So gifts, I am doing 75. Let me make sure. Yep, gift is getting 75. My daughter's birthday, which I already set aside $100, but I have a little something that I'm trying to do for her because she is turning 21 and you only get that once. So I'm make sure, of course, not that I gotta go big, but I want to make sure that she's going to remember it. Maya is going to get $2 because you guys know that I'm trying to build their little savings under me. I know they have their own little savings going on, but you know, I'm trying to build it because I never did it in the past, and I think I explained that to you guys before. And then Sam is going to get $2 as well. And then I decided, because you know I work hard, and why not give myself a little something, but this $10 is going to go towards my birthday. So I'm building my little birthday. My birthday's in January. So why not build it now? Because I think I want to plan a little something for myself. So, and if I don't go nowhere, I just don't go nowhere. All right. So Maya's graduation, she does graduate next year. Can't believe how fast the time has gone. So Maya's graduation is going to get $5. Apple storage, you guys already know, it's 99 cents. And then savings is going to get $5. Retirement is going to get $5. And emergency spending, emergency is going to get $20. And then spending is going to get $200. So I get that question as well. Spending is, I don't have a grocery or a household or a miscellaneous or spending envelopes. I don't do that. So I keep the lump sum of money and see where I need it at. So yes, it just have to do with my household. If I want to buy me a coffee, or if Brooklyn needs food, or anything that has to do with me spending. So all those categories is just my spending. That's all that is. And anything that I need or want, it will come out of that spending. So I feel like with me giving me that amount, I'll know that my groceries come out of that as well. So I'm trying to budget myself to a point where I know where this money is going. So I just want it in one place. I don't want to take it out on each envelope. And I know probably that each envelope probably makes more sense, but I'm always borrowing from one envelope to the next. So I don't want to do that. So I'd rather have just a lump sum, and just this time I took it out in cash, which I already went to the supermarket and I already spent, I think, $35 at the supermarket. So there you go, out of 200. So I think I left out I know it was like 170 something or so. So then I didn't know what to do with the rest of this money, so I decided to put the $10.03 in buffer. So it is in buffer because I created I had all these categories in Capital One, so I decided to do a buffer and leave it in there if I need it for something. And if I don't use it, guess where it's going? It's going towards debt. So the total for my expenses, it boiled down to $934.99. Now let me stop screen recording. What I decided to do was, I know you guys see $150 on there. I did not allocate that money because that money is not in my hands yet. I know I do get it because I get it all the time, but because I don't have it in hand, I don't want to allocate it. What I am going to do is I'm going to give you guys probably at the end of next week an update on where all this money went to, or an update on the $150. But for right now, I have $150, and the $150, I will be getting it on Monday. And then I'll be able to decide what I'm gonna do with it, because I do get it in cash. I will allocate it, but for right now, that money is not in my hands, so I am not gonna do anything with it. Also, guys, I did the balance transfer. I was a little uncomfortable and a little nervous, and they do say that when you are nervous or uncomfortable, just do it. So I already have enough money probably to cover the first month's minimum payment, which I am going to try to put as much money as I can towards it. I'm actually going to start listing some more stuff on Depop, Mercari, and OfferUp, so I'll be able to pay off this debt, because this debt is holding me down. It's holding me down. I feel like it's pinning me down. I'm so overwhelmed, and I'm tired of being overwhelmed. I know this is something I put on that card, but you know what? I'm going to get myself out of it, and he has to make an appearance. But I hope that you guys enjoyed me sharing my screen with you. I did this on notes because I figured it would be a little bit more easier and faster for you guys to see it that way. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic Friday, and I hope that you have an amazing weekend. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next video.